How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Make Money Trucking. So here on the left hand side I have the Rivian R1T, and then on the right hand side I have my older full-size F-150. And I wanted to show you kind of how big is the Rivian compared to a standard full-size half-ton pickup truck. You know, an F-150, a Silverado, Ram 1500, and this is what they look like in my driveway. So right away, you can tell that the Rivian is quite a bit, it's a little bit smaller, definitely shorter. And my F-150 has a little bit bigger tires, but maybe one size up on the profile thickness of the tires. And then the Rivian obviously has 22s and whatnot, but before it gets too dark, I just kind of wanted to show you how they look side by side. You know, if you were going to get like a profile shot and then like kind of go up there to kind of see. And I tried to park these mirror to mirror so that you have the most accurate representation, made them as straight as possible. As a lot of people are wondering, you know, how big is it really in real life? So this is what it looks like next to a full-size F-150. This is a 2014 F-150. It's not a newer one, but it's a truck I decided to use. And if we go around here, so we get like this profile view, right? And you almost can't even see the Rivian behind the F-150 until you go boom, and then here, and if we look at them like this from a driveway, going on the driveway view to kind of see, you know, how big the truck is in comparison to like a standard size F-150. So that's what it looks like. And here it is from this angle. Basically, it's gonna say hello to me. It senses my phone in my pocket, so it'll turn on. So you can kind of see that, you know, that you can still see the outline of the pickup truck right there. And then obviously if you go over here, you can see the hood and windshield of the F-150. So hopefully this will give you guys a better understanding of how big the Rivian actually is. It's about standard ride height right now. We can actually raise it, to be honest. Let's do that and then we'll look at it again. So if we go into the menu right now, we were at standard ride height. So let me go ahead and raise it for you to 13.1 inches. And it was at, I think the standard's about 11 inches. I gotta look at it, see if it's if it's taller than the F-150 now or about the same. All right, so you raise it up about 2 inches, and you can see the F-150 bed back there, and it's still not quite as tall as maybe a standard F-150. It might be about the same, around the same height, but mine's an FX4, so it sits a little bit higher, and then I do have a little bigger tires. But this thing has massive 22s, and I think the overall tire size, 275, 65, 20s is what's run on the 20-inch rims, and that's exactly the same size as my F-150. So if you look over here, let's see, wheels dirt, 275, 65, R20, and that's what these run if you're running the 20-inch rims. I'm running the 22, so it's 275, 50, 22, but basically the wheel and tire are, if I'm not mistaken, about the same circumference. So, and then we'll go in the front and kind of look again. So basically that's with, now the Rivian's lifted up to 13 inches, and you know the F-150 stock, it's a little bit taller, but it's still shorter than the F-150. and you go to one height above, which is like the off-road mode, and we might, you know, if you guys want to see, I guess I could do that as well, but you can't drive over 20 miles an hour with it activated, so it's kind of pointless to show you, because driving down the road, unless you're off-roading, it's not going to sit that high on the road, unless right before you parked you pushed the button on the dash and then waited. But this mode, I think it'll stay at this height unless you go over 55 miles an hour. The guys at Rivian told me either 50 or 55, and then it lowers to the standard ride height, which you saw at the beginning of the video. I hope this helps some of you guys out there to see kind of like what are the true proportions of the truck. And if I kind of go like this, kind of show you the roof line, the F-150 is still probably 2 or 3 inches maybe taller, but not by much. When it's actually lifted up, it's actually pretty close. And then if I put it in off-road mode, it actually might be a little bit taller than it might be just as tall as the F-150. But yeah, just hopefully this helps to kind of give you the proportional size of how big the Rivian is or how big it isn't. It's kind of in between a full-size like F-150. It's a little bit smaller than a full-size truck. But it's funny that the Rivian has 11,000 pound tow rating, and my old F-150 is only like 8,500 or 8,000, so it'll tow more. And we did the weight scale. We weighed the Rivian to see how heavy it was, and it's literally almost as heavy. It's about the same weight as the F-150. I'll have to go weigh the F-150 to see what it weighs exactly, but I'm pretty sure it's really close. And you know, link in the description to see how heavy the Rivian was, or maybe how much it really wasn't that heavy. But yeah, it's pretty close to the curb weight of the F-150, I believe. At least on paper, the F-150 it is, but I've never weighed the truck, the F-150, to see what the true weight scale ticket is. I'll give you one more. Let's look from the back side again. See, that's what it looks like from the back, and that's the Rivian sitting on the tall setting. And let's go around here. I know camera doesn't do it justice, but it might help. That's why I keep on walking around, giving you guys different angles and perspectives. I know video kind of sucks for that, but I'm doing my best here. I didn't use a wide lens or nothing like that, so hopefully you can see. Like if we go to so we go right here, go below, I mean it's, so you see the bed of the F-150 sits a little bit higher, and then we'll go right here. See the bed of the F-150 sits a little bit higher there again. And we'll kind of show you the, oh man, I don't want to scratch my truck. So we'll see that the F-150 sits a little bit higher as well. Yeah, there you go, guys. Hopefully this was helpful. I'm just kind of showing you the dimensions and the proportions of the Rivian. Let me know if this helped down in the comments, and I'll see you guys on the next one.